Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cantina Social Hour Thursday night. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the show. I'm Victoria, and this is Cantina Social Hour, and we're here to talk Star Wars. We're here to talk toys. We're here to talk collecting. We're here to talk the latest news and developments within that realm from the past couple of weeks. We were off last week, so it is really great to be here to catch up on 2 weeks' worth of toys. We're going to be focusing tonight on TVC and on Hot Toys reveals and announcements, plus a few other things that we'll throw in there as well that are within that same realm. So thank you guys so much for being here. I know there's a million ways you could be spending your Thursday night, but you're here in the Cantina. So we thank you very much for being here with us. As far as our topics this evening, once again, focusing on TVC and Hot Toys, but we're also going to touch on what's going on with the recent Disneyland Star Wars nights. We're going to touch on Star Wars Celebration. We're going to touch on Mandalorian Grogu promotions going on, primarily for Burger King, which is they're having a big promotion right now to tie in with that. And then, of course, Maul Shadow Lord, which just wrapped up season 1 earlier this week. So we'll talk about that as well. And then, of course, we're going to end with new acquisitions, brand new things that we've been adding to our collections, that you've been adding to your collections, a little bit of show and tell. And I'm very much looking forward to this. And of course, we're bringing on a returning champion to the Cantina, which is always a delight. So looking forward to bringing him in just a minute. Before I do that, let's see who is in the chat, who's watching so far this evening. Who are we hanging out with? Looks like we got our friend Britt, our bookkeeper. Evening all, today's lore spotlight, Boshek, a force-sensitive racer, pilot, and smuggler from Corellia. Sounds familiar. Boshek firmly believes that Maz Kanata is in love with him. Ooh. That's interesting. I like it. Keep them coming, Brent, please. We got, my friend Greg is in here. Hey, how's it going, Greg? Good to see you. Always love to see Greg here in the Cantina. Sci-Fi Dude is with us. What's going on, Sci-Fi Dude? We will definitely be talking about that topic that you're mentioning, Star Wars Celebration. We got our friend Bob. Bob, where you been? It's been a minute. I haven't seen you in a long time. Got some splaining to do. Where you been? Bob says he got tickets all 4 days, not 4-day pass, but individually. Still great though. Awesome. Congrats. Let's see here. We've got John Miko here in the house. I'm here to goon out. All right. Allison is with us. Hi, Allison. How are you? Let's see. We've got our moderator, Adam, with us. Hello there all. Just made it tonight. I'll be pulling double duty as moderator and bartender, as I think Dodgson is out. That is true. Dodgson is not going to be tending the soda fountain this evening because he is indeed out. But Adam has definitely got you covered, you guys. If you need something, hit up Adam, and he will slide that blue milk in your direction. Let's see here. Who else is in here this evening? I think Victoria forgot to wind her watch. Oh yeah. That you guys know how this show works. We're never on time, and if we are on time, then we're in an alternate timeline. Let's see here. Reading through the comments. We got our friend Pico B1. No celebration for me either. We'll watch it on TV. Taco Bell's the gift that keeps on giving. What? Let's see here. Alex. What's up, Alex? Good to see you, Alex. How are you? Hey, Rick. How's it going, Rick? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We got Brent. Brent, I haven't seen you in a while either. Says that's just absurd. The limit was 20. There's no justification for that aside from catering to scalpers. Mary. Hey, Mary. Good to see you as always. Thank you for being here with us tonight. This is TJ. How's it going? Hello. Thank you for being here. Lorena, I haven't seen you in a minute either. How are you doing? Good to see you. Collector Phil. How's it going, Collector Phil? I haven't seen you in a while, but glad that you are here with us. Cool. Well, I think we are ready to start. Well, I believe we may as well go ahead and kick things off here. So let's go ahead and bring in this evening's returning champion.
Hello there.
Returning to Cantina Social Hour for the umpteenth time, the one and only legendary John Miko. John, what's up?
Oh, hey, Victoria, what's up? Sorry, I'm ruining one of my recent acquisitions.
I love it. You're ready. It looks like you're watching out for Barada or something.
That's right.
Nice. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cool.
Oh, this made me so happy.
That's awesome. I love that. How have you been? It's been a minute since we've had you on the show.
I know. Thank you so much for having me on. Life has been very busy, very crazy, good busy, good crazy, lots of kids activities and work being crazy, and I haven't been able to enjoy Star Wars and my Star Wars friends for a minute. So I appreciate you having me on, and great to hang out with everybody. How are you?
Definitely. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm same thing. Been very, very busy. Hence why we've kind of settled into this once every other week sort of schedule recently. But no, it's working out pretty well. But yeah, busy with work, busy with school on the side, and then busy with the bicycling and busy with Star Wars nights and just a lot going on. But hey, I love being busy. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like there's just something really healthy about staying busy. I love relaxing and I love having days off where I'm just like not doing anything, but I feel really productive and like a little more like not so worthless when I'm busy.
Yeah, I saw some sweet dance moves not too long ago. And yeah, I saw some really cool clips of you guys night riding too. So
yeah,
that was probably more than a little while ago, but I just got my bike ready for the season. It's getting nice out here in New England, so
that's awesome.
Looking forward to those activities as well, getting outside.
Definitely. Yeah, we're doing our so we do this it's called the Bay Loop, and basically we go all around San Diego Bay, and we do this every kind of every other Friday. It varies, but basically we get up really early. We leave at 4 a.m.
Right.
But you're able to go around all San Diego Bay. Like, you go up to like Coronado, then you get on the ferry, you cross San Diego Bay, you get to downtown San Diego, then you continue on, and it takes a few hours, but we're usually back by 7, and then that's like perfect time to like stop and have breakfast. So it's a really nice way to start the day.
That's awesome. And when I said night riding, I forgot. That's right. It's early morning night riding.
yeah, that too. Yeah, all kinds. And
the dusk, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's a lot of fun, and it's healthy to get out there and and do it. So it's fun.
Absolutely.
But and I've been working in the collection room as well, so getting that ready. I want to do a new video. I know I said last time I'll never do another collection tour video because the video I did last time, like a couple years ago, is 90 minutes long.
Wow.
And it took forever. So I want to do another one because it's changed so much, and it actually it looks better than ever, honestly. And I'm waiting to like share it in this video. I'm like just saving it for that, and I am going to do it at that point. But yeah, it won't be 90 minutes. I don't think. I think I'm going to kind of breeze over things a little more quickly this time. But yeah, it's been busy, but no, here we are, Thursday night, Cantina Social Hour. Nowhere I'd rather be, getting here towards the end of the week, and it's really great that you're here with us tonight.
Here.
Well, cool. Why don't we talk about Star Wars night?
Ooh.
Let's talk Star Wars night. So, I attended Star Wars night. My husband and I attended Star Wars night last week. I forget how many nights it was this year. It was like 5 nights, maybe something like that. 4 or 5 nights. And we decided to do it last Thursday because it's like, okay, well, if we do Thursday, we could take Friday off and then, make it like a nice little weekend. So So yeah, so we did that. And I had honestly, I had never been to Star Wars night specifically. Like I go to Disney all the time. I'm there at least once a month because I have to make my pass worth it. Otherwise, I start losing money on it.
Right.
So I have to go. But I hadn't done Star Wars night, so I was really excited to do it. I had kind of tried to, I think a lot of people try to see, okay, well, there's this, there's that. I got to hit this and that. I kind of tried to avoid most of that. I just wanted to go and see what I could find. Um, Instead, I told my husband to like, you do the research. We're gonna switch roles this time. You do the research. You see what's there, and when we get there, we'll find some stuff that we want to target. But I'll share some pictures because it really was
Awesome.
really was a nice time. So, firstly, I did not a full on costume, but I did like a bounding of a Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. So, I had a good time with that. Just these are basically my regular day clothes anyway, so it worked out.
That's great.
And yeah, and I put the Disney Legacy Luke lightsaber on my belt.
Nice.
And
Is that the Galaxy's Edge one?
yes.
Okay, I have that one. Cool.
Yeah. So I did that. And then let's see, I got some random. These pictures are kind of scattered, but here's just a random image. Matterhorn Mountain with the it was a full moon that night, which made it kind of a little extra element of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had the park like decked out. So basically, you can go in at 6 p.m. even though the party doesn't start at 9, so you get an extra 3 hours. And during that time, they're trying to like weed people out of the parks. So it got to the point where during that transition period, the wait times were like basically non-existent. Like you could literally like walk on a lot of rides.
Wow.
Even for the rest of the night, I think the longest we waited was like 10 minutes, and that was for Hyperspace Mountain. So that was fun. They have the whole Space Mountain with the Star Wars overlay, and it has the John Williams music inside it and everything. So that was cool. But like the Disney has gotten really like into the projection effects. So like that's what this is here. Like this one was really cool on Space Mountain. They projected like the Death Star, and there were like Imperial shuttles and TIE fighters like whizzing by, and really,
that looks like Star Wars architecture there too. It's
it does. Yeah, really setting the mood. It really does. It looks like Coruscant kind of.
Yeah. Yep.
Palpatine was there along with his royal guards.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of Maul, but Maul was there too. He would come on a stage and he'd swing around his lightsaber, and there'd be like scary music playing.
Good. Good.
There's me with my saber in front of
yes, that is awesome.
Yeah, so I had two sabers. So I had, like I mentioned, the Disney Legacy saber, but then I also had my Ultra sabers, my Core saber, my custom NeoPixel, the fancy saber. Yeah, so I took that with me because I wanted to have like I didn't want to take just a regular lightsaber. I wanted to have like my good saber. So I kind of cheated. I took that one with me instead of a Disney saber. But I had the Disney one hanging on my belt.
I can see what you're saying because it looks more authentic without the lightsaber in it, and then you bust out the really authentic one with the saber lit. Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I got to meet the Chosen One.
Oh, I did see this photo. Yep.
Yeah. So that was cool. Like I had never met him there because he's only there at Star Wars night. But he had his lightsaber on his belt, and I was asking him about his lightsaber, and then I said, "Oh, this is my saber," and he's like, "Oh, that one suits you." And yeah, so that was cool. Let's see. I also met Padme. Queen Amidala was there, and she looked great.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, she was really cool too. So you can't like get too close to her, but she talks to you and stuff. So she asks you questions. She asked if she had my support, like in fighting the Trade Federation. I was like, yeah, of course you do. Of course you
do. Nice trade dispute.
Yeah. Yep. There's the castle with the Star Wars projections on it, looking really nice. And they have like these. It was a little like overcast after a while, so like the Like you can kind of see the moon down there, but then like the searchlights or whatever, like you can see them hitting the clouds.
Oh wow.
Now I know how like the bat signal works, because if you had a bat signal on one of those, like,
Oh right, you need clouds.
yeah, they had like a Jedi logo thing, and then the Bo-Katan throne was there.
Ah,
So I got to sit upon that for a little bit, see what that felt like. It was nice. I could do that in my spare time if I had to.
sweet. What's
And
it
then,
made out of? Is it like some kind of composite, like
you know,
plastic?
it was hard. Like I wonder if it's like the one from the show. Like I don't know, but
Yeah,
it didn't feel like cheap. It wasn't like plastic or cardboard. It felt like heavy duty. So
sweet.
and they were encouraged. Like somebody asked me, I think it was maybe Brit here here in the Cantinian chat there, that said, did they let you pose like Bo-Katan? And I was like, no, they actually encouraged it, but I declined. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit. I'm going to sit the way I sit, just
Oh
normal.
yeah, it's like put your leg up on it and stuff.
Yeah. And then yeah, Galaxy's Edge. So they have this little moment there where Luke Skywalker comes out, and he's like kind of on this little bridge, and he's talking to everybody, and he's talking about why he's visiting, Batuu, and he asks everybody to turn on their lightsabers, and that's kind of what that is. Really crowded in this area, but there were a ton of lightsabers, and I was just kind of cruising. I didn't really stop. I was just kind of cruising through with my own saber on, and of course mine was like super bright and loud compared to the other ones, but
Awesome.
it was fun. And then there was this one last thing I did where they had like this like fog machine that would turn on every like 10 minutes. And I told my husband, like, okay, get ready. As soon as this fog comes on, we gotta be ready. We're gonna get this photo. So he snapped a few photos, and I think this one came out pretty cool. I turned it into my profile picture on Instagram because it really,
Yes, I did see this. So your Padawan was listening to you. That's great.
Yes, great. Definitely. But yeah, was a really fun time. I would certainly do it. We'll do it again next year, like no doubt.
That's cool. I guess I didn't really know how that all works and what they do there, because that's Disneyland, and then Galaxy's Edge is a different park.
No, it's the same park, but it's one of the lands inside Disneyland.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Disneyland is the whole. I'm an idiot.
And I still have it down here. The saber. I know you said you have it too, but I got the
yes,
the saber right here that I was carrying around. Actually, I had both because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to take with me, so I had the Force Effects Elite one.
Oh.
And then the Disney one. The Disney one is actually a little bit heavier, but the Hasbro one's longer,
like bulkier. Yeah.
So when you're wearing it on your belt, it's a little clunkier. So I was like, well, probably I'm going to take the shorter one because that'll be more manageable, even though it's heavier. And I think technically the Hasbro one is more accurate. I mean, that's Chris Reif, right? He's like the lightsaber expert. So this is all him right here. He did this. So I think technically this one is more accurate, but I think it might be a little oversized. I think maybe this is closer to the right size. So
cool.
Pros and cons.
Cool to see both of them there. I'd love one of those, like you're saying, one of those saber, or what are they called? Whatever those third parties are that make one that looks just like Luke's. I would love one of those.
Yeah.
Saber Theory or whatever.
Yeah, probably not those, but
not those ones. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to minimize my camera, but I realized that the little button to do that is behind the live thing that says how long we've been on. So that's a weird placement for it. So let's see if I think I had this problem before.
I've never seen the live stream chat right there on the screen. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a new-ish feature too. Let's see.
Which saber do you have? That more like realistic looking one? What company?
That's Corbanth Sabers. Actually, I have it right here. I'll grab it. So let me see what font I have it set on.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Yes.
Yeah, so but it's the Luke Empire Saber.
Oh, okay.
Technically it's configured as the Force Awakens, the way that it's set up, but yeah, it's like you compare it to a Disney Legacy Saber or a Force Effects Elite, and it's just like a whole other level.
Wow.
So it turns any color you want. It even does like weird stuff like rainbow and
All sorts of, yeah.
also, it has like
crazy.
Ghostbusters, like the proton stream. It does that. It does like the Eye of Sauron. Like it just does all kinds of weird things. So it's a neat contraption. It was pricey, but it was worth it. It's like if I'm gonna buy just one, what hilt would it be? And I was like, well, that one makes the most sense.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that would be tough. I think I'd still have to go with Luke's constructed Jedi one. Ugh.
I know, I love that one too. It's more elegant. It's
Little callback to Obi-Wan a bit.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough.
They're both amazing.
If I got a second one, it would definitely go that way. All right, I'm going to pull myself out of the stream really quickly just so that I can see if that'll resolve my full screen thing.
Is it just me here? Just me hanging out? Oh, there we go.
All right, so now it's just... here, let me try one more thing. I'm going to take myself out of... Nope. Fun times. When you're alive, anything can and does happen.
So what's happening for you?
So what it is the button to take myself out of solo view is hidden behind where it says live 25 minutes and 11 seconds. So I can't really click on it.
Oh.
I don't know why they would put the button there. Makes no sense. So I don't know what the
Oh, StreamYard. Hey, StreamYard. Victoria's paying good money for you.
Yes, contrary to popular belief, it takes money to produce these these productions. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Finally. I clicked it just right. There we go. Okay, I probably better not make that mistake again. All right. Anyway. Let's move into this timely topic here. Star Wars Celebration Los Angeles. Well, you know, I've attended I've been to 2 celebrations. I went in 2007 and back in Los Angeles Convention Center where the new one's going to be at next year. And then I attended in 2022 the Anaheim convention. And both times, as I recall, was a fairly straightforward process. Like you would just go on the website and you would buy your ticket, and it wasn't like anything. It wasn't a big deal. This year was almost as if they took the process from the year 2001 and tried to upscale it to perform in 2026. I don't know. It was just a very, very, very confusing, illogical sort of process that, in light of all the other conventions that take place and all the other tickets that I'd buy to go places, like I almost feel like they went out of their way to make it that hard. Like it should not be that challenging. But basically, to try and express it succinctly, it was a mess. You know, some people got through, and many did not. And there was a lot of frustration being vented on the socials regarding the process and the number of tickets that people were allowed to buy, because there was a 20 ticket limit. Which, you think about it, like, I mean, who probably needs to buy 20 tickets? Not very many people. And those went first. And then within an hour or so, they were already like listed on eBay for like triple the price. And But again, some people got through. John, you got through. You were able to get your tickets for Celebration.
Well, yeah, I'll say Augustine. I'm going with Augustine, and he was able to secure tickets. But we did not get a 4-day package. We did the individual days. We missed that. Um, and Corey as well was able to get in and get any extras if anyone needed any. So I have faith that between my friends, there's going to be some extra tickets. So we'll have to keep in touch. But this is my first celebration. Um, Many years ago, I did want to go to one, but as I was joking around in the chat back then, I had like no one really to go with. So I was like, well, I'm not going by myself, and I don't want to drag people who may not want to go for as long as I want to go. Um, I do recall when they were in Orlando many of the times, right? I could have had an opportunity then too, because I would have escaped maybe for a day or two because my in-laws are down there.
Mm,
And I want to say one time it might have been in Boston. I could be wrong. Um, might have been very early on Celebration. I could be wrong, but anyways, um, I am excited to go. I do have 4 days. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if by day four, it's going to be one of those things like what else am I going to do here for 4 days? But I'm sure people in the chat can, and you as well can explain that to me. Because even by day three of like San Diego Comic-Con, I'm like, okay, I just need to get a couple more things checked off, and then I can get the heck out of here. But
mm.
I'm very excited to go. I know you have great stories. I think you met Carrie Fisher one time at Celebration. It's an amazing story.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm obviously hearing some people in the chat that are going that I've been fortunate to meet at Red 5 before, like Lorena and Bob. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people I haven't met, some people I have met briefly. And hopefully I can meet someone like Mark Hamill and get his autograph for a stupid amount of money.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Yeah. No, I'm really happy you were able to get you and Augustine were able to secure tickets. It's if you haven't been to Celebration, like compared to Comic-Con, I prefer Celebration only because for a couple of reasons. Like firstly, it's like it's all Star Wars, right? And like a lot of the time what I find with Comic-Con is it's just too busy, it's too crowded. Um and a lot of people are there trying to like they're trying to get photos and videos for their socials and stuff, trying to cover stuff.
Yeah. You're right.
At Celebration though, it's a little bit of a different vibe because it's more like you feel like everybody that's there is not under that pressure of wanting to cover stuff so much. Like it's more like they're fans and they want to be there, and it's just like that energy is a lot different to me from compared to Comic Con. So I prefer like Celebration compared to Comic Con. But yeah, no, it's like me personally, I just wanted to go like on Friday because that's probably going to be like the Hasbro day. Um, and I just wanted to be there for like one day is good enough for me. I mean, it's a 2-hour drive for me. Like I can do that in one day and then come back. But same with Comic Con. I typically just go for one day and then I'm kind of good after that. Sometimes I'll go a little bit longer, but yeah, it was a challenging process. My experience was that I got into the queue right when right at sale time, right at noon. They went on sale at 12 o'clock Pacific time. So I was I was there. I was at work, but I had like a browser going. And I had it on my phone as well. And just put it off to the side and like, okay, let's see if it gets in. So I looked at it every few minutes while I was working and checked on it from time to time. And the queue was like a crawl. Like it was barely like there was like a little guy like walking. It took forever. So 4:20 p.m., 4 hours and 20 minutes after I went into the queue, finally I got through, and it was already after work. I was already like waiting to go home, but I was just sitting there just in case I was able to get through and buy tickets. I left work late because I was just waiting. And I go in, every single thing, adult ticket, gone, sold out. So I'm thinking like, what's the point of even being in a queue if I can't even buy tickets? So, that was like really like strange to me. And then the other thing is all the kids tickets are available. No adults, but kids tickets are available. So like what you cannot buy kids tickets on their own. Like you have to buy adult passes to get kids tickets. So it's like, what's the point of having all these kids tickets?
Oh,
Nobody can buy them. So I mean, I hope that they convert those to adult tickets and they re-release those somehow.
oh, good call. Yeah.
I think that would be nice. Because it wasn't just me. Like it seems like quite universally, it seems like a lot of people had a very challenging experience with this.
Uh,
And
yeah.
what's funny is I thought about before the tickets went on sale. Like last week, I was thinking like, interesting that they're waiting till after May 4th. Like, they want people to celebrate May the 4th, but then they're waiting till after to put them up. Like,
That's
I must feel like
true.
to some extent they knew it was going to be challenging.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, like, why in the middle of the work week and why in the middle of the day? Like, um, as you know, Comic Con, those go on sale for San Diego Comic Con on Saturday. It's always at the same
Saturday.
time. It's like 8
Yep.
a.m. Pacific or 9 a.m. Pacific, but it's always the same time. Saturday, great. Most people, that work during the week are, able to access that a lot more easily. So it's just like, why would you do it that way? Like, and I know people come to these conventions from all over the world, but
Right.
like the country in which the convention is being hosted, and you would think it would make the most sense for them to
Prioritize it. Yeah.
right to align it that way because that's where most of the people are going to be coming from. So yeah, the whole thing was just really confusing and frustrating, and
And
um,
they should maybe do it like Comic Con. Well, maybe a little different, but hey, if you've been to Celebration before, you maybe you get a priority. And if you've been to the last one, you get even more of a priority, right? Or
mhm,
something to that effect. And I do like that, Comic Con, you have to be registered, and um, if somebody's going to get you a ticket, you have to have
yeah,
an account and be a registered member with them. So
mhm,
I think that tries to curb some of that stuff. But yeah, I think it's just wild to be able to just order 20 tickets. And that's probably how a lot of those 4-packs got eaten up. It's crazy because I think I paid
right,
like, I don't know what it was, like $80 more, something. I forgot what it was, but it was a significant amount more to get the individual days.
yeah, yeah. It makes no sense, honestly, and yeah, just the whole thing of it was just like, this is the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, right? This is like the big, this is like the celebration that most people alive right now are going to look back on and remember the 50th of Star Wars. The 30th was big, but the 40th was big, but I mean, compared to the 50th, this is monumental, right?
This
This is
is,
like pop culture history, right?
yeah,
I
this
don't
is
think
the
many
coup
of
de
us are going to
grace.
be around
Yeah.
for the 100th or the 75th,
Right.
right? But like the 50th, they should have had that. They should. I was going to use language I don't usually use on social. They should have had all of that.
Do
Like
it.
they should, they should have had all of that like figured out before. Like it should have been very easy. It should have been flawless. It should have been like handled. I'm confused as to why it was the way that it was, but
And now I'll just say this, like everything's a lot of things are like that right now. Concert tickets, it's absurd, to I'll give an example. My daughters really wanted to go see Olivia Rodrigo. She's playing 5 shows out here, 2 in Hartford, 3 in Boston, an hour and a half from each other. The tickets went on sale today. It was impossible to get tickets, but if you go on SeatGeek or Vivid Seats or any of those, there's plenty on there for double the price, and they're so expensive to begin with too. You're seeing these artists for $200 a pop, and then on the secondary they're like almost 400 minimum. It's just sad how many hands get on these tickets before they even go on sale to the general public as well. So anyways,
yeah,
everything nowadays is so expensive and just seems like a struggle to be able to get a fair chance at them.
yeah. This is a good point from
Yep.
Lorena too. Like they could have done fan verification, like New York Comic Con.
Oh, I forgot about that. I haven't been to New York Comic Con in a
Yeah.
couple of years, but yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, even at San Diego Comic Con, right? Like when you buy a ticket, you have to have like your ID, and if you buy for other people, you have to have their ID, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's what I
you
was
can't
saying.
just.
Yep. Hmm.
Speaking of which, there was a silver lining here, John. I haven't told you this yet because it's just funny because we were chatting about this last night. But I got like right after we chatted, I got an email from San Diego Comic Con saying that they approved my press badge for this year. So I get every single day, including preview night, Comic Con this year.
Awesome. Happy for you. I knew you'd get that. So was that delayed or is this the normal timing for it?
No, usually they this is like by January, February, like like if you're
Oh,
so I was like, okay, well, there's no because I missed out I missed out on tickets because I was in class and I just like forgot. Um but yeah, no, I got the email. It says your press application has been approved. So yeah, VC will be there as members of the press at San
press
Diego.
only. Yeah. Very cool. Congrats. I look forward to seeing you there. I'll be in San Diego for 8 days. Watch
Yeah.
out.
And maybe you'll get to see the Cantina collection.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, yeah. So whoever's in charge of Star Wars Celebration tickets, please do better. Like, come on.
Yeah, do
Get your
better.
crap
Wake
together.
up.
This is just dumb.
Lock in.
Yeah, lock in. Or else to grab the saber and go to the offices. You can bring the staff. Anyway, let's move on to our next topic here. This is going to make me hungry, but Burger King is doing promotion for The Mandalorian and Grogu. And they have a couple of things going. They have some food. They have some toys.
Ooh.
Which the relationship with Burger King and Star Wars actually goes back to the original trilogy because they had those glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah, back in the day. And then during Revenge of the Sith, they had a big promotion where they had like they had a bunch of toys, like it was the little figurines. They had giant heads, and they had different. Like, they were kind of cool. And then yeah, so now here we are, The Mandalorian Grogu, 49 years later, Star Wars history, and they're still aligned together. So that's kind of cool to see. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up. And this is from People magazine, or People website, rather.
Can I ask you really quick, what's your go-to, like, I don't go to Burger King often anymore,
Me
but
neither.
what was your go-to back in the day? Like what were you ordering?
From like fast food in general, or from Burger King?
From Burger King.
I mean, I rarely go to. We went to Burger King, I think, for the first time in like 10 years, like a couple of weeks ago. And I don't remember why we did, but it was just like, oh, it's because we heard they redid the Whopper and it was better or something. So we're like, okay, let's go check that out. Let's see if that's actually true. And yes, it was actually a little bit better than it had been in the past.
I used to get the original chicken sandwich, like the long.
Oh, the long one, yeah.
Long chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had also when Revenge of the Sith came out, I was into those chicken fries because you could get those with the kids.
Yes, those were good.
Yeah. But like nowadays, like for me, it's like pretty much in and out, and for the most part, like I won't. If I have to eat somewhere else, like okay, but as far as fast food goes, but like
I had some In-N-Out in Vegas when I was there a couple weeks ago. So
yeah, nice. You went to Fish at the Sphere, right?
Yeah, 3 nights of Fish at the Sphere. So I got back there, and I mean, the Sphere is, you've been there, it's it makes every other concert I go to now like oof.
I know, it's pretty rad. It really is. It's like it's unlike anything. It's really hard to like explain, right? You kind of have to go and experience it to understand. But yeah, we're gonna be going back actually in June. We're gonna see No Doubt at the Sphere.
Oh man, so I just need to say, April 12th was my 30th anniversary of my first concert. In 1996, I went to New Haven Memorial Coliseum in Connecticut. Great city, by the way. home of some of the best pizza in the world, and you can take the train to New York from there. But I saw Bush, Goo Goo Dolls, and No Doubt.
Oh
Um,
wow, that's awesome.
and yeah. So it was funny. I like looked it up and I was like, oh my god, tomorrow is the 30th anniversary of my first show. So that's gonna be epic. I can't wait to hear your review on that. So awesome. Is it just one night you're going, or I don't know
We're
how
going
it
to be
works?
there for a couple of nights. We're going to be
Yeah.
celebrating our anniversary, so
Awesome.
we're going to the show, and then but the night before we're going to be going to the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
Mm, I did want to try to get to do that, but I missed out. I did see a couple leaves, like fake leaves in a cup
Mhm.
holder in front of me, and I was like, "Oh, that's from the show." So that's really cool. It's amazing. I think a few thousand people worked on that production, so pretty serious.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah, and there's rumors that Star Wars. I guess they're in discussion with Disney right now, but possibly bringing Star Wars to the Sphere for the 50th. But we'll see.
Oh,
That would be a not cannot miss type thing if they do. So
yeah, that's cool.
yeah. But anyway, Burger King.
Sorry.
So let's see what they got here. So basically, there are a series of food options and toys, as you can see here. So the kids meal toys, they're essentially like these little. They almost look like hologram
Yeah.
things. They don't light up. It looks like they should light up. They don't light up. And each one has a different character related to the film or a vehicle. Like there's Zeb, there's Mando, there's Grogu, there's the ATRT driver. There's the Razor Crest in the back. Here's another Grogu in a pram. There's a stormtrooper, another Mando. And yeah, you can get those in the kids meals, either with the burger or with the chicken nuggets. And it has this Mandalorian themed box. I tried my
Oh.
hand at this the other day, and I did get one of the toys. I'll just see if I can show it here.
Oh.
I got the ATRT driver. Like
Is he in like the foreground and that's behind him? Is that how it
yeah.
is?
So the
Yeah.
hologram thing is like behind him, like a
Cool.
half dome sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's why it seems like it should light up. Like it almost feels like they intended it to light up initially because this base, like
It
it feels
almost looks
like
like
it's
a
pretty
button.
thick.
Yeah, it
So
looks like
I
a
feel like
button
they
almost.
abandoned the idea of lighting it up, maybe, but maybe cost savings. But anyway, ATRT driver. That's probably the one I wanted least, but whatever.
Of course, of course. We're gonna go back and get it again.
Yeah. So let me jump back over there. So yeah, so there's also an adult version of the meal. And this one has
Oh.
like the Whopper, and it has like they're called the garlic Grogu chicken fries. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
ooh, that
they,
sounds tasty.
yeah, and there's also a blue milkshake. It's called Grogu's Blue Milkshake,
Ooh.
and
Some
then I
nuggies
guess it's
there?
like a cookie milkshake, but it's blue.
Is it?
And there's also a collectible cup that you can get with
Ah,
each. I think there's a few of them. So yeah,
nice.
it's available right now. I assume it's going to go for the next month or so. But yeah, if anybody is interested in having a little bit of an extra bit of a way to celebrate the Mandalorian and Grogu, then definitely hit up Burger King and see if you can see what you get. See if you get Happy Meal toy or kids meal toy. Sorry, Happy Meals McDonald's, or you get the adult version and you get the cup. Either way.
No. Britton Toyland said the shake is actually super good. I was impressed. She was impressed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try it for sure. Like I don't know about the blue, but I'm gonna have to try it.
Sounds good.
Do I know if this is coming to Norway? I have no idea. I have no idea. Ideally, it would go everywhere, right? But
Yeah, come on.
the burger has the fried pickles on it. It was really good. Ooh, that's good to know.
Ooh, Hey, what's up, Miles? I love fried pickles. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, fried pickles are good. I had fried avocado at a sushi restaurant the other day, and I was like, "Ooh, that's good."
Oh, never had that. That sounds great.
It was like panko, like breaded avocado.
I will admit random John Miko opinion here, but if a sushi menu has avocado in every sushi roll, it's a fail for me. I'm a cucumber guy, but we do love avocados in the house for other things, just not in my sushi.
Yeah. Like I like it in have you had a Philadelphia roll before?
Yes. I'm
Yeah,
just
like
saying, like when every item has
right,
avocado,
right.
it's like, come on.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Change it
that's not
up.
authentic at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. That is not the way.
I
Um
did hit up in the Venetian sushi samba or samba sushi.
mm,
Epic. So if any of you going to Vegas and want some amazing sushi meets Brazilian,
yeah, I'm
Sasha.
staying there, so I'll have to look for it.
Yeah.
There's a really good sushi place too in the Bellagio too. I forget what it's called, but
Oh,
they have like the best crab roll. It's like delicious.
oh, awesome. I'm a big fan of crab.
Um anyway.
All right. I'm Mr. Digress here.
Yeah, that's social hour. That's how it goes. Um Ooh, that's a good question, Brent. How's it going? Oreo hasn't come out with the green mint to coincide with the movie. It's a lost opportunity. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, it
good
is.
call.
Yeah, I want sushi now too, and Burger King.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the meat of the show. Let's talk TVC because I know that's why many of the Cantinians are here tonight,
Yeah.
so that you and I can talk the vintage collection. Um, there have been some reveals recently that have been put out in a celebration of May the 4th. So let's go ahead and break those down. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over to this website that I'm familiar with. I don't know if you're familiar with this website, but it is up there if anybody wants to check it out. So this website is called johnmiko.com.
Very original.
Very original. And here you can find news about Star Wars Vintage Collection and other topics. So I guess let's go ahead and get into the new reveals from the last several days, because this is where all the new stuff is going to be. Okay, so this was all announced, I believe, on Friday, right? Is when they had the stream for
May 1st.
on May 1st, yeah. So okay, so every May the 4th, for the last several years now, Hasbro and many other companies have really gone in big on putting out announcements, whether it's for Black Series or TVC or other like mainline type things. We're going to focus tonight on the vintage collection, of course. So, what should we talk about first? I'm just scrolling down here, and I see some stuff. Do you want to start like with like multi packs, or do you want to start with single figures?
Yeah, why don't we start with the single figures and move our way up, maybe.
Okay, let's do that. All right, so here we have Jedi Master Plo Koon. Plo Koon.
Yeah. Obviously they showed him during the live stream with his robe, or I don't know what exactly his is called. Is it a robe? Is it help me out.
Cloak.
Cloak, yeah. Bit bulky.
Mhm.
Bulky. Seems to be kind of a theme these days, a bit bulky with some of the stuff, but obviously his sculpting looks amazing. As we call him, what, turkey head, chicken head. But yeah, what are your thoughts on how they showed him?
Yeah, it was neat to see him like that. The cloak is definitely a bit bulky. I mean, it's nowhere near the VOTC Obi-Wan Kenobi back from 2004. But it's definitely, a little bulkier than we would like to see ideally. But I mean, I get it. It's not it's not easy, but
Harder on in the scale, yeah, for
harder in the
sure.
scale. The materials don't, we could scale down the figure, but the material itself can't be scaled down, right? So it's the same material you would use on a 6-inch figure or a 12 scale figure, or even like a life size, like actual clothes, like the stitching, like that doesn't scale down, unfortunately. So I mean, I get it. What was interesting though, and I think you were working your way towards this, is that with the cloak off, he has a little bit of an interesting and unexpected appearance.
Yeah, it was very confusing to see this with what we know we've seen in the past with, obviously Hot Toys and Black Series and everything else, that he's missing his like soft vinyl lower, um what do you call it, tabards and shirt. So
Mhm.
I just it's just frustrating. It just feels like at times we've been, the shortcuts continue. And apparently he wasn't designed to have um is it Adam that said it, his caftan?
Mhm.
Adam said it at 7:08 your time. Um but you know, these are collectibles and toys that we like to imagine in different ways. So it should have it.
Right. Yeah, it's very, very interesting that it looks this way. I somebody told me the other day that even though this looks absurd, that it is actually like technically accurate to the way he looked in the Phantom Menace.
Hmm.
Um, I don't really remember seeing him too much in the Phantom Menace, so like I don't know like where that, like at what moment he appeared that way, but uh
Guess he's a shirt tucked in kind of guy. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, well, because he always has the robe on, right? Like we never see him without it. So
Yeah, right.
I
It was a
don't I don't
different outfit, right? It was a different outfit and maybe the animated
yeah,
series
definitely in Clone Wars it doesn't look like
or
this,
Clone Wars, excuse me. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, it sounds like it may be like technically accurate to the source material, but I was unable to find like an image of that. Um, so yeah, if anyone knows
Hmm.
like where it was, then please enlighten me, because I could not find images of that. I looked for like behind the scenes type stuff, and I couldn't find an image of that. So
Yeah, and
yeah,
they
I don't.
didn't show this. They didn't show this, obviously, this picture at the fan stream.
Right,
So,
right, they didn't.
when I downloaded the assets, I was like, what?
Yeah, like I'm still like looking here, and I don't know, like I don't know where that came from. That I mean, it could very well be that that's how they had him, like the costume, but we've never seen it as far as I can recall. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of like skimming through some stuff here, but I don't see like a definite image
Yeah.
here of him
And
without his robe on.
the one thing or a couple things you can do with the caftan there, the cloak, is try to cut off all the excess material along the areas they stitch together. And then you can also try to use a very thin double-sided tape
Mhm.
to, you know, compress the separate areas there that have layers to keep them a little more, so they're not puffed out. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's just it's going to be tough. I think putting this in, a display and having it not look kind of like a sore thumb. But the sculpting is still pretty amazing. Other than that, so
Yeah. Let me see. Didn't the guys at SWT explain this? I don't know. Did they?
oh, they had a live stream on Saturday where I bet they talked about it there. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Did they get to the bottom of it? Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I would bet Mr. Lindquist has some some good sleuthing on his end to
yeah.
find stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if they never show it, I mean, every Jedi we've ever seen typically has
Does not
those.
look like that. Yeah.
Right.
Like if he was tucking in that upper row, can you imagine how uncomfortable he might be? Like look at his shorts, like or his pants. Like, that'd be really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, does he have a belt or anything? He's just got, he's just, hey, it's like a modern casual suit, no belt. Just
right. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what the logic is. If we see him at SDCC, though, we can definitely ask.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. That's a given. We will.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Plo Koon, happy to see nonetheless. I mean, of all the Jedi that need updating, I mean, there are a few that are ranked pretty high up there. Plo Koon definitely one of them. So
yeah, we need more Jedi for sure. So it's great.
Yep. So after Plo, we have Luke Skywalker. Yeah. So I mean, I'll let you speak on this one right now because I don't know. I don't know what I think yet.
Why do they always mess up Luke's likeness? We have gotten a couple, I'll say, VC 175. What was the other one? Anyways, I'm thinking of VC 175, but like the mouth open there, he looks kind of like, I think of that scene. What movie is that with Christian Bale when he's got like the headset on and he makes like a goofy face? It's just a little goofy there. I don't know, but I'm very interested with this. Obviously, the cloak looks nice. I really want to see, like, why didn't they take a picture of him without any of his cloak on and stuff?
Yeah.
And I want to see the legs and everything because it almost looks like there's possibly some Bespin parts in there. Interested on that, but people are definitely a big fans of the publishing material and they want more of it. So an American Psycho, thank you.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. So they did the soft goods well on this one. I think they just kind of
yeah, that's an interesting point. Like looking at the boots.
Little Nicky. Sorry, Chad P. Adam Sandler from Little Nicky. Yeah,
it's a weird looking face. The expression, right? Like it's just like.
Yeah, he wants some Popeyes. That's what he wants.
Maybe because it's Luke and not Luke. That's why he looks
true.
like that.
He's a little cloned out there.
Yeah. They didn't iron out all the kinks before they made him.
Yeah.
So it's like multiplicity, right? Like they remember, like he said something like the more copy, like when you make a copy of a copy, it's like making a copy of a copy of a cassette tape. Like it doesn't always sound that great.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, me personally, I know this is blasphemous in some circles, but I really do not care anything about these books. I have zero interest in these figures. I still haven't even opened the last ones they did with the 3-pack or whatever it was.
Yep.
Like I just that's just me. That's a personal. It's a me thing, right? It's like it's not a Hasbro or anybody else. It's just a me thing. Like I have no interest in any of that stuff, right? I'd rather stuff that I enjoy, or stuff from the film, stuff like that. But good for whoever wanted it. I mean, since they already made a few, sure, makes sense to make another. But yeah, it's not. Obviously, I'll buy it, right? Because it's TVC, but it's not like the kind of thing that I'm. That face. It's not the kind of thing that I'm like particularly excited about.
Yeah, this is the one bit of publishing I do care about, but it's he is a bad batch. Yeah, and we'll see, right? Because people are definitely hoping now for Mara Jade and a couple more figures from this publishing material. So,
Mm.
but yeah, Luke.
Yeah, it's an interesting look. Sabers, it looks a bit like Obi-Wan saber.
Yeah,
I don't know how accurate that is again to the source material because I'm not too don't really follow it. All right, so then we have a very unusual. I mean, not unusual because it's unusual, but unusual in the sense that, see, this is where the stuff gets like frustrating sometimes. Because yes, we need this painted version of the clone commander, the phase 1 clone commander. But then your mind instantly goes to, well, what about the sergeant? What about the lieutenant? What about the captain? And we know based on the precedent that has been set in the past that Hasbro has a very hard time finishing these once they start them. Right, they never did the captain when they were doing the last sculpt. So
right.
It worries me, right? It worries me to see something like this and not know, like, are they going to get around to doing those other ones? Because it'd be kind of hard to have just one and not the others. Will it take 5 years to get all of them? Like that kind of thing. That's the kind of thing where I do become a little bit irritated with something like this, because I feel like personally, like, this would have been best suited to either like an army builder pack or like an individually carded 4-pack.
Yeah, do the carded 4-pack. Yeah, I don't know if I mean they tend to these days do the carded figure first and then eventually put them in a troop builder. But this would have been, I think, one that's obviously gonna to steal a quote from our buddy Volker there. 4 clones on card backs? Come on. So yeah, that would be a hot seller even at the probably $80+ price tag for something like that, because people love their clones, and Hasbro gets to make a few more dollars keeping them on card.
Yeah, I don't know. The other issue with this is that it's missing the
Right.
the stripe. It doesn't extend all the way down the forehead.
Yeah, and Steve, I guess, did comment somewhere that it will in production.
Okay, well, that's good to know. That's definitely good to know. Because I know in the past, like, they have misnamed certain clones, like the lieutenant that they did from the Ahsoka series. Like, it was actually a 501st
Yes.
trooper. I love this sculpt. I know a lot of people like love it even more than I do, but I still got to maintain that the head is a little bit too big and the shoulders are a little bit too small.
It's always so hard because I feel like more often than not, the heads are not big enough. Like, if you look at the new Remnant AT-AT driver, like, his helmet's too small. And I think
Right.
there's always this plastic shrinkage that happens, and they don't always compensate for that. And you're a better knowledgeable, more knowledgeable person than I am with this stuff. But to me, it looks good. But I bet from the actual source material, like you're saying, it does look too big. Um,
Yeah,
so I think what
just
you're
slight.
saying, it kind of flares out a bit.
Yeah, it's slight. It's not like it's not like obscenely big, but
Yeah.
I remember when they did the last one with the blue striping, the card back pictures showed like these big shoulder pads, but
Oh, right.
the figure has like really small ones.
Hmm.
So yeah, just a couple of things there with the scaling that prevent it from being perfect. But I mean, obviously, it is the best version of this clone that we've ever had, maybe we'll ever have. So it's in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal, but obviously, I notice things like that.
And that's interesting, right? Because we got the updated upper body for the Mandalorian, and it's right. He's much bulkier, much more realistic to if you were wearing armor and all the is it pauldrons or whatever they're called. Uh,
Hmm.
you know, it looks like they corrected that.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Anyway, this this guy is part of this wave. He's got the two blasters. So let's see. Let's jump over to one that has been a very long time coming.
yes,
Mr. Bodie
Bodhi.
Rook,
Uh,
complete the crew.
he looks so. His likeness is so great, and I think the Black Series one's really great too.
Hmm.
So I think this is the winner for me in all the reveals. Um, I'm happy to get him. His body can be used for so many different Imperials. I think some of his lower body was is being leveraged from maybe the AT-AT um, driver and whatnot. But there's, I mean, I'm a Patreon of Skylu 3D, and he uses Bodhi for so many different Imperial overlays. So hopefully this can help with many other things from doing TIE fighter pilots and all sorts of other Imperials.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, not sure about the backpack.
Hmm.
Um, there's a shot. I mean, I appreciate some of the paint deco on there, but there's a shot of the back of it there, that one in the corner, the next one. Yeah, where you see like the straps coming off of it, like this
Oh,
the
yeah.
extra slack in them, and you're just like, but
Right.
I think some weathering maybe could help with that, but I don't really plan on having him with that on. But
Yeah, probably not. But it looks like the 5 POA like accessory, right?
yeah, yeah, and Bob was just mentioning that too. I mean, they leveraged a 5 POA kind of oversized ish accessory. I'm surprised it has more paint deco on it than I thought it would. So that is good to see. But yeah, and this is an early prototype figure. People were complaining about the joints being colored and
Hmm.
off colored and stuff, but they noted those would all be
Right.
correct.
Yeah, it's just it's great that we're finally getting this, but I feel like the excitement would be a lot higher had he come sooner.
So true. 10 years later.
The same thing with Baze. Like Baze was really cool to see, but at the same time, it's like, had he come out sooner, I think there would have been more excitement to just, you know, complete the crew. Like that's to me, that's like one of the biggest things that I think TVC needs to get better about. Is it doesn't matter what the crew is. Bad Batch, like why are we still waiting for the Bad Batch? Or other I don't know if they're going to do skeleton crew. I mean, I doubt it at this point, but I mean, there's several others where you get a few solo. I mean, but they don't finish the crew. Black Series, obviously, they finish the crews most of the time. But Rogue One, it's taken 10 years to get the crew finished, and now obviously, you look back and like Jyn Erso, Cassian Andor, the old ones from 2016, like they don't really fit with these newer figures.
No.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, it's just my Vibro X. It seems like they are trying to, spread the love and try to, get everyone to be able to tick off some of their, biggest desires, biggest wants. But from a complete the crew perspective, it's, they're casting this net so wide that it's just taking too long. Like, do it in mini beats, like you're saying. Like, what if when we got Cheer It, we got Baze and Malbus, I'm sorry, Baze and Bodhi with him, right? Like, it's it's my patience is almost gone at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the crew is a really big deal. Like when like a new media comes out and you want to complete that crew, like very soon. But we're 10 years out from Rogue One this December, and it's just it's kind of anticlimactic, right? Like he's finally here, which is a big deal, but it's also like it's a weird thing.
Yeah, so true. I'm happy to have him, but took way too long.
Took way too long. But I guess now that we have the core crew, they can move on to other things like Galen or so and Saw Gerrera, and I know a lot of folks want tubes.
Yeah, I would love those. Oh, I'd love both of those so much. And yeah, Galen would be cool.
All right, so let's see. We also have an interesting one. We got Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting sculpting for the likeness. The robe looks good. I think it's supposed to be darker, right?
Right.
Be brown. He's got, like, this time around a more of a soft vinyl lowers. So interesting when they choose that versus not.
Right.
For this figure, I'm like okay with that type of stuff because he's just gonna stand there.
Yeah.
I prefer detail over soft goods that at a lot of the times, like even like Obi-Wan, the new Obi-Wan, it's just a lower soft goods I'm just not a huge fan of, even though it's not terrible. But what's going on with his underbite?
Let's see. Can we get it more of a side view?
Yeah, let's see that.
Looks like Palpatine.
Yeah. He got like a little facelift going on there or something.
Looks like it. Yeah, a little stretched.
A little stretched. But
little Kenny Rogers like work going on.
Yeah, I think he was always supposed to just be a Force ghost, and maybe it's not working out when he's not a Force ghost.
Right. Like
look at that one. That one's great. He's like holding his.
He's like he's just like Mr. Rogers, like just getting home and taking his coat off.
Yes, that's what. He's needs like a little coat rack, and put his umbrella and his
shoes.
His shoes.
Put his slippers on.
Put his slippers on. That's right. Take his boat shoes off or whatever he was wearing. And too funny.
Makes a Scotch mist.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, for a few reasons, right? Like it's kind of hard to imagine like this day and age that Lucasfilm even approves like this being the likeness of the figure, but hey, it's definitely a throwback, right, to that original Power of the Force figure, and then the one they remade for Power of the Force 2. So
yes, and we didn't see any card backs this time, which was really, really odd. We didn't. I don't think we got any VC numbers.
Nope.
So it's like, man, what's going on? Are we just kind of throwing in the towel a little bit? I hate to be dramatic like that, but I hope they don't give us the card back that we got. I don't know. Like, I don't think they should copy some of those things from the Kenner days. They probably will, but I don't know if it should. Maybe it should just be more. Well, they probably can't do the Force Ghost, right? Because he was a Force Ghost, and this is not a Force Ghost. So
This is like kind of like a what if, like,
right. So
I was looking at his shoes too. Like his boots are definitely the like the Anakin, like the younger Anakin. Like boots.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Chad's saying it should be a dark gray.
Yeah, I think
so it harkens back to the yeah. Good call, Chad.
Yeah, no, and the Anakin Palpatine, and the and Sebastian. I was going to say Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Shaw was like, wasn't he like 80 when he played Anakin?
Oh, was he? Probably.
Yeah, I think so. So that's like double the age he was supposed to be, like when he died. I think when he dies, he's like, what is he? He's like 43 or 44.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, I mean, he shouldn't be like an old man. I mean, right? But
yep.
Whatever. That's a Lucas thing.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably part of the reason why he changed him with Anakin. He didn't want to.
Yeah, it didn't make much sense anymore, but it's just a wacky looking, like, I mean, it's fun, but it's also like kind of a little goofy.
Yeah, that's a couple of these have this goofy vibe to them.
Oh well, maybe that's when you know that we're winding things down, and most of the important guys have been made.
Right.
Let's move on to this right here. This is the Geonosian Warriors 4-pack.
Yeah.
So in this set, you get 4 Geonosian Warriors. 2 of them appear to have like full-on wings, I guess.
Yeah.
And the others, I don't know. I guess, do they just not have wings?
Yeah, I guess we have to see. I forget what the other when we go through the pictures here, but I mean they look great. Sculpting detail. I mean, Sarah Reynolds, she did Pago the Lesser and these figures. Yeah, they look pretty sweet. I don't really recall the ones with the metal kind of armor. I have to like go back and watch and be like, I gotta pay attention to these ones.
Yeah.
I wonder why they don't have wings. Maybe they were like younger drones, or maybe someone in the chat knows.
Maybe somebody knows. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's like something with their biological like makeup, or maybe it's more like they clip their wings, or maybe it's I don't know. They're like giant like space termites. Like, I don't know what the logic is.
Right.
But
yeah. But this is a great, regardless of that, it's a great 4-pack to help build out your your Geonosian warriors in a bit more economical way.
Yeah. We'll take economical way. All right. And the last thing here is this 2-pack with John, what is the source material that this is from?
The Tartarovsky animated stylings. Here, it's not animated styling.
That's the one. Yes, so the Clone Wars micro series. We got Anakin and Asajj Ventress. Very memorable moment if you were around back in the day to watch these on Cartoon Network. Yeah, so they were on Yavin 4, and they were fighting, and yeah, that's the original appearance of Asajj Ventress. That's her original
That's
look.
right.
And Hasbro only really did that look once, because they did multiple Asajj Ventress, but they only like did that particular look one time, and it was in a battle pack. And it wasn't a very good figure because the arms would pop out at the elbows because they had like those swivel elbow things. But yeah, so this is a surprising one, right? Like, because there's so much Star Wars at this point, and it's felt like for so many years now that Disney has prioritized like the Clone Wars, the actual Clone Wars uh series, right? The CGI series, I guess, over anything that came before it. But a few years ago, we saw in TVC they did like the micro series card backs and a few of those figures right through Walmart.
Yeah.
And now they have now we have these, right? So it's just interesting that they're kind of like deferring now to that micro series for certain things at this point in time.
Yeah, good call with that. They certainly are mixing, you know, Clone Wars with also the what's his name? Chendry, uh, saying it right. The Tartakovsky series here. This set is $51.99, and I'm sorry, we don't have the there was the packaging revealed. It's like an old school TV. Isn't it like an old school TV with the RCA and possibly that might you might have to search for that photo or go to like Steve Evans or Yak
Yeah.
Face's Instagram for that stuff. But yeah, this set's pretty cool. I'll be picking it up at SDCC for sure.
Oh yes, as will I. Let's see. Jumping over to Steve's Instagram.
And that's probably why it's a little extra. You know, it's obviously an exclusive and it's got some fancy packaging, but that's what, 26 bucks a pop.
Yeah, it's steep.
Yeah.
It is interesting that they're not on like cards,
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that really bothers me per se, but it is interesting.
Yeah, and Anakin's got like, he doesn't got cankle wrists, it appears. I think they worked it out on this one, kind of like, well, however they worked it out, it looks a little better. I know it's pretty hard now with, obviously Han had a sleeve and then a wrist.
Oh, here's a look at the packaging. Yak Face has a picture.
Nice.
Jump over there. Yeah. So yeah, for sure. It is definitely an old school. I feel like they went a little too far back in time with this TV because this is more like 90s to me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's like Nintendo 64 days or something.
Yeah. With the VHS built in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love. Oh, sorry.
No, it's neat. It's a neat concept. And the figures are there when you open it up, I guess. So, it's cool. I like it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that version of Asajj just because obviously, if you were around during that time, like there was no like the big like 7-season Clone Wars, like that wasn't a thing, right? Like this was the Clone Wars, like this micro series.
Right.
So like I have some nostalgia for that series, and if they wanted to do more figures in that format, I mean, me personally, I'd be okay with them. I don't think they'd be like high on my list as like, oh, what are the next ones they should make, but I wouldn't mind seeing more of these at the right time. But yeah,
the sabers look good.
Yeah, they even had light up, and there's rain in the box, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, I think Steve had a post with like, I don't know if they had like AI or some kind of special effects, but it's like raining and like waves of water are like splashing into it and stuff like that. But I got to go back and watch these scenes now again because I'm kind of forgetting. But um, yeah, I'm happy that they updated the sabers to not be as bulky as the regular release. And
Yeah. You want to know a fun fact? Back when this came out in 2003, I think. Um, the first episodes were in 2003, and then the rest of them came out in 2005. And those before Revenge of the Sith, those were longer. But back in the first run, 2003, I recorded on a little floppy disk. I recorded or somehow I got it on there, but I had a PowerPoint presentation for class for my English class, and it had a clip of Obi-Wan fighting Dirge, and the topic of the assignment was like the hero's journey, right, and looking for like a case of an example of a hero, whether that was from fiction or like reality. And I was like, okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? So I had a clip of that in there, and I did a whole PowerPoint like with the music and everything around Obi-Wan. So just a fun fact.
that's awesome. On your zip drive, floppy drive, what were those?
My little diskette.
Diskette.
Yeah, showing my age a little bit here, but
You had
that's
it.
the way it worked.
You had it on a mini disc.
Yeah, yeah, a little floppy disk. Um. Anyway, yeah. So these are exciting. I'm excited for these. I can't wait to. And on that note, I know we're not talking Black Series in this episode, but the ATRT, like I'm gonna try and get that as well. That's pretty cool. 501st ATRT.
Yeah, and that's the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, right? For
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely do want.
And I think it said this year, I think in my comment in my under the pictures, it says here, let's see here. Will be available for purchase exclusively at the Hasbro booth while supplies last. Additional purchasing details to be announced on the official San Diego Comic-Con website. Following San Diego Comic-Con, limited quantities will be available to order on HasbroPulse.com.
Nice.
Oh. Nice to see a TVC exclusive back.
Yes, definitely. The last one we had was Chrysanthemum, right? And
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like my personal theory is that we have not had one since then because that one just did not do very well. Like,
yeah, it was soon after the deluxe offering of that figure came out, and it was substantially more. Right? Wasn't it like $40 or something?
it was expensive, yeah.
Yeah, it's like oof.
It was.
The packaging was beautiful, but at the same time, it's like I'm getting some additional accessories and an open. What do you call it? Like an open roaring expression.
Mhm.
But
Right. Yeah, it was just like one is they're both deluxe was the thing, right? Like they're both expensive, but this one exclusive is even more expensive. And they're coming out like about the same time, and it
yeah,
just wasn't a good like way to roll it out. But
and I think they made a lot
anyway,
of it. They made a lot
yeah.
of it.
I'm just curious, are you due for a drink refresh?
Ooh, uh, it's kind of late for me, but do you need a refresh?
I do.
Hmm.
So we may need to make this John's Cantina for at least like 4 minutes.
Sure.
Are you up to the
Sure.
challenge?
I am up for the challenge.
All
For
right.
sure.
All right, John.
All right.
Take it away. You can ramble about
All right.
anything you want.
Are you making another spicy marg?
Yeah, it'll take me like 4 minutes.
I love spicy margs. Go
Right.
ahead. We
Here I
we will chat. I'd love to hear from our Cantina patrons any tips that you have for going to a con or going to a celebration. Um, I've never been to Los Angeles. I am looking forward to that. Um, and yeah, I'm just a little worried that by day 3 or 4, I'll be bored. I'm sure there's all these different events going on there. I always get worried, right, that I get shut out of these events and can't get into them either. Um, and then next thing you know, I'm like wandering the streets of LA looking for Anthony Kiedis to sing to me under the bridge. Oh, bring a flask of spicy marg. Ooh, I could do that. Wear comfy shoes and clothing. Realize you can't do everything. Good call. Um, I know, but then I hear people like, I got shut out of everything. Da, da, da. I am looking forward to things like Regal Robot, Tom Spina, folks like that. I hope they do more of those types of series where you hear about you know, design and props and background characters, like all of the different um just everything that goes into the movies and some of those blink and you miss it type things. So hopefully there's some good stuff there. And by the way, Tom Spina is a member of the Vintage Collection Facebook group, and he has responded and commented on things uh, specifically about the Cantina. So it's always fun to have people, um, some of these noteworthy people show up and participate. You never know who's in there. I think I can highlight some of these. Can I? Did she not give me? Oh no, do I not have? Oh man, I don't think she made me a co-admin this time. That's okay. So Bob, you mentioned we go to New York Comic Con every year. Pace yourself. It can be draining. Pick 2 or 3 things a day and just focus on doing those. I like it. I like it. Mr. Peak Obi-Wan, drink lots of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. What if there's a little vodka in that carbonated water? Is that okay? Um, all right. So I got is that Alicinde? Alicinde. If you get shut out of something, there's always something else to do. The biggest panels can usually be seen in multiple locations. Thank you. If you have time, visit Santa Monica Pier. Absolutely. I'd love to do that. When I go to San Diego in July, I do plan on going up a little bit of the Pacific Coast Highway. How far, I don't know. Um, but I am doing that with my buddy Mr. Augustine. Yeah, visit Hollywood and Highland. What's in Highland? Sorry, I don't know what's in Highland. I've never been to Star Wars Celebration. I'm definitely worried about getting shut out of panels, but my plan is to pick 2 per day that are spaced out to have time to queue. Yeah, like I didn't even get my tickets, so I don't even know how it works. Like, how do I reserve things for celebration? Do I have to wait till I get my actual tickets and use those to reference that I can reserve panels? How does that work, Victoria?
How does what work? I didn't hear.
Like like when you reserve, like when you try to reserve seating in these different panels.
Can you do that?
Oh, I don't know.
I think you just line up early and you try and get in.
Oh, okay.
I believe, unless something's changed. But like Comic Con, people want to go to Hall H and do the big Marvel or whatever it is. Like they just get there early.
Yeah,
Um,
be aware of the signals sent by the organizers that let you know when something is about to start somewhere. Yeah. In Japan, they handed out light up lightsabers that light up when an event starts.
yeah.
Signals.
This is true. This point from Pico B1, like, yeah. I remember at Celebration last time, like, yeah, like, yeah. I'll just say that, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
Agreed.
I don't do well with that stuff. I will say I think I'm like a forced extrovert. Um, but I know it can be pretty daunting with a ton of people around you, and you feel like you're being herded around. Um,
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm definitely that a learned extrovert. Like that term I got from Emily at Hasbro. She's like when I had her on the show, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a learned extrovert." I'm like, "Okay, that
there
makes
you
sense."
go. I'll use that. Yeah. Let me see this one here too. It's where two streets intersect. It's where everyone goes to visit Hollywood. Cool. They were talking about Highland Ave.
Hollywood and Highland. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh
I'll be talking to
well,
you.
yeah. Yeah. There's better things to do in LA for sure, but yeah, I mean if you've never been, yeah, for sure. That's something to hit, but probably not nothing to spend a lot of time at.
Nice collector, Phil. I like that you found a little package store to, as we call them out here, to get your drink on.
Yeah. Um, cool. Well, shall we move into six scale?
Yeah, I want to hear about everything you bought. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about everything that was announced. So
Yeah.
I'm going to jump over to. Let's start with this because this is actually something Sideshow teased recently, and this is not something that's announced. It is up on their site in terms of you can reserve to know when it's going up for pre-order, but it's not up for pre-order. There have been no images. Hot Toys hasn't sharing images. This is a Sideshow like sharing something really early, which is very unusual. But check this
Oh,
out, John, because I don't think you've seen this one.
what did I miss? Oh, well then.
Stacey Tin from what
Wow.
series again?
Tartovsky?
Yes, from the Tartakovsky series. Um,
Tartakovsky.
yeah, this is him, Stacey Tin. Very unusual, very unexpected. So not only is Hasbro, going into the Tartakovsky series, but Hot Toys is taking a foray into that for the first time. And
Oh wow.
yeah, so they recently made Stacey Tin. They recently like put one out, but now they took it and they're doing a double whammy by doing the Clone Wars micro series look to him. So this is very unexpected and it's very interesting and it's very expensive. So I will not be partaking in this, but it is fun to see that they're trying to get into that series.
Yeah, that helmet. Oh, that helmet's so cool. Hurts. It hurts. I haven't bought or purchased a lot of these prequel Jedi, and I might have to dabble in a couple of them that I've missed out on, but they're very cool.
They are indeed. So not a great picture, but here's his armor. Here's his lightsaber. It looks like it's basically like a clone body, I think,
Yeah.
with some tweaks, and then with his head and the robe or whatever that is, and the helmet. So
It almost looks like there's some animated styling there, and I I thought that was more Sideshow's thing. If you can you scroll down to the bottom a bit?
yeah,
It almost looked, maybe not. That almost there looked a bit, but hmm.
isn't it interesting how every alien in Star Wars has like human shaped feet?
Yeah, it's true. There's only a couple that don't.
Yeah, it's interesting.
All the Jedi
What
do.
are the chances? Um, all right, so we'll jump over to Sideshow site because there have been a number of things in recent days. Last show we talked about several of them. We talked about um, we talked about the Stormtrooper, the Remnant Trooper. We talked about Zeb. We talked about Maul. We talked about the Imperial Remnant
Oh, did
Stormtrooper
you?
Deluxe, the Snow Trooper, the Artisan Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi, the Rebels version of Thrawn, Gree, and Yoda. But since then, there have been some pretty big ones. I'll just show this one real quick because this is what we were just talking about. Satiton. You can
Oh,
reserve
there it is.
to know when he's going up. But there were 3 big ones that went up this week. So we'll start off by talking about the regular collector edition of Qui-Gon Jinn.
Okay, so they did do a regular because I only saw the Artisan, and I'm sorry, I've been too busy to be able to enjoy a lot of this. So okay, it's good to see that. Oh,
Yeah. Qui-Gon, they've made Qui-Gon. It's been several years at this point. I have the previous version and I'm pretty happy with it.
yeah.
But one issue, the biggest issue with it is that his head like barely has any movement because of his plastic hair.
Ah,
Which I suspect will be the same issue with this one because it also has the long plastic hair.
mhm.
But they've made some updates, of course, to the figure and to his likeness, so he's a little bit more realistic this time around, a little more accurate looking. Um, has a really nice likeness to Liam Neeson. But what I have been seeing a lot of folks saying regarding this figure is that he almost looks a little bit more mature here than he did in the Phantom Menace, which I would tend to agree
Oh, I
with.
see. Yeah, I felt like, and I don't think it's not far off, but yeah, I was like, something's not as accurate as it could be here, and that's what it is. He does look right, older or more mature than he was.
Mm-hmm. Here, let's pull up an image of him in the film.
Well, your focus determines your reality, Tori.
Yes, and he's focusing on being an old man. So here's a still from the film, and he definitely has a few less wrinkles here.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what age Qui-Gon was supposed to be, but I assume he was close to 50 or so. But yeah, so I mean that's him, and then this other one, the figure is a little bit aged up, a little bit more, a little older.
Wow. Supposedly he was 48 years old, Victoria. You nailed it.
Oh wow. I will say this. Most of the time, Hot Toys figures, when you see a prototype, there's a level of detail in the face that is stunning. But when you get them, the figure is still stunning, but you lose a little bit of that detail. The actual figures tend to come out a little bit softer than the prototypes do. So I think it's entirely possible that this figure, when you get the final product, he's going to look a little bit softer, and some of the wrinkling and the aging on him is going to be toned down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
They get you look at different pictures and you're like, But yeah, I definitely agree. He looks, yeah, he just looks a little older than he should be. Yeah, you nailed it.
There's a lot going on in the chat about Admiral Akbar's feet. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think this looks great either way. It's a really nice likeness. It's just a little bit more an older Liam Neeson, I guess, than a Phantom Menace Liam Neeson, but he still looks really nice. Let's jump back over there because I lost the image. Accessories he comes with. He's got the poncho. He's got the lightsaber, light up lightsaber, motion blade, non-motion blade, some little holographic figures, Mace Windu, Yoda, and the Naboo Starfighter. John, do you remember what this little thingy is right here? I can't remember what that is.
Oh man, what
Like a tool or something?
can you zoom in on that or no? I'm
No,
trying to
no,
remember what that was.
I don't know. I know this is the Jedi Com link. That's the base. That's the same base the last Qui-Gon had, which is kind of disappointing.
I did read people were kind of upset with like, hey, Hot Toys, you're running out of ideas. What's up? Is it a completely different like an updated likeness overall? Is that what they're kind of doing with a lot of these? Just like,
Yeah.
fixing some of the soft goods, obviously, and tailoring a bit better, but all new kind of head sculpt and updating the tech, if you will.
Yeah, it's a completely different. I think the body is updated as well.
Oh, right.
But I would say if you have the previous one, this isn't like, I don't know that this is like a necessary upgrade. It's a nice upgrade probably to have, but it's not, I don't personally see as being like essential. However, that does change if you're taking into account instead the artisan version of the figure. Because now we're into a whole different ball game in terms of having the soft rooted hair, which now allows you to pose his head any way you want, basically.
Yeah.
I think he looks better with in the photos anyway. He looks better with the soft hair. Like it's not like shiny like the plastic one is.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a really nice pose. This is the artisan edition. Accessories are basically the exact same. Only difference is you get the wool hair implantation. So nice to nice to have if you're picking between the two. But again, I think if you have that original one, I mean, this is an upgrade from that one, but it's not like the most remarkable upgrade that we've seen from Hot Toys before. This one does have a different base, though. It has like the circular base, a little more modern. But everything else appears to be exactly the same.
Well, apparently that accessory is a liquid cable launcher. Grappling spike launcher, also known as a liquid cable launcher, was a device that launched a liquid that immediately solidified into a tough yet lightweight and flexible monofilament cable upon exposure. I'm trying to remember what he did with that. Was it something with Jar Jar? Or...
That's interesting. I don't remember.
We have to go back.
It sounds like glue, right? Like it's liquid and it solidifies.
Yeah, into a cable.
Liquid cement, something like that. Definitely a chemical change, a physical change.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you secured him.
I did. So that's one thing that went right yesterday is I was able to get Qui-Gon Artisan.
And Artisan Qui-Gon is $405.
I know. It ain't cheap, but hey, it's Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon, I would say, like, if I was training to be a Jedi, like, Qui-Gon would be my master for sure.
Yeah, he's a tough, he's going to whip you into shape pretty good.
He is, and he's also, like, he knows that there's rules, but he's not opposed to bending them when he sees, like, that it's the right thing to do.
Very true. That's right. He's the cause of tons of children and murdered and yep. Sorry.
That is true from a certain point of view. I do think Qui-Gon would have been the only person though that could have like reached Anakin.
Reined him in.
He would have been the only person that could have stopped him, but because he was dead, he couldn't.
This is true.
Obi-Wan was too. I mean, we love Obi-Wan, but he wasn't ready to train Anakin.
Correct.
Like, he became. It was like it's like okay, you're a Jedi Knight now. You get to train somebody. I went okay, but same time, it's kind of like you graduate from college with like a degree in like physics, and the next day you got to train somebody to be a physicist. Like, okay, no, not gonna happen. Not a good idea. Get some experience first. Put a few years in. Anyway, he's right here. He's on the comm link. He's like, "Hey, Shmi, it's late. What you doing?"
What are you drinking? What are you wearing? Shmi? What's going on? You got some Java juice over there?
So why don't you come over and find out?
Yeah, you got some spicy Java juice? What's going on?
I got some Java juice in the cellar. So apparently she has a southern accent now. So
oh man. Yeah, the artisan is pretty epic there.
yeah.
You're gonna have quite the and there's another figure I wish I didn't pass on. Oh, terrible.
Yeah, Maul's the top 5 for me, I would say. But he's scratching his back there with his saber. He's trying to get the itch, and Qui-Gon's like, "Oh, I got it. Let me help you out."
Fun fact: I bought a back scratcher recently. I understand. It's a pretty dry winter for us.
Too. I have one of those too.
That's hilarious.
So let's see here. What else? What other images look nice? He's there. He's doing his shampoo and conditioner ad right there.
Yeah. See, I don't know about that. I see this photo and I'm like, is that Liam? All right. Well, I gotta go back.
Yeah, to me it is, but like I said, it's just like an older, like Liam,
it is,
right? It's like more like around Taken era, right? So I think kind of more that time frame.
I will find you.
I will find you. I will kill you. I will pull your fingernails out. And I will make you suffer. I will pierce your tongue. Like, I don't know, whatever he said.
Yeah, we do need July through November saying we do need an updated Qui-Gon in TVC badly.
Yes. We need like that kills me. Like, to me, that would be a top 10. Like, if I could make a list of the top 10 like most needed updates, like that would be like for sure like, up there.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that.
I think it's smart for them to lean on some main characters in the prequels a little more. I know they've started to, but it would be nice to bring some of them in and I think give a little boost to some of this. I don't know. It seems like a lot of stuff is staying in stock longer and whatnot. So maybe we need a little help in that situation to get some good sales going.
Yeah, the last TVC Qui-Gon is bad, really bad.
Yeah. Got him over there somewhere. Where is he?
All right, so that's Qui-Gon. Just because I didn't mention it, yeah, he is 405, but the regular one is 295, so about a third or about 3/4 of the price. The other one that went up, another artisan. This is the concept art of Anakin Skywalker, as seen in the concept art. Not from a film, not from anything too memorable, but he does appear this way in concept art that was created back around the Revenge of the Sith era. Yeah, what do you think about this one?
I had forgotten about the concept art, and I think, is there a photo of the concept art in here, or I saw it just online? But it's he looks was it you that mentioned it to me? He looks very like vampire-esque, like
like a lost boy.
Yes. It's like he should have some like acid wash jeans on and like a sweet early 90s, late 80s jacket, like bomber jacket or something. Maybe a Motley Crue coat. I know you're a huge Anakin fan, and I know you got this one. It's interesting. The fancy cloak, cloak. What else? What else has he got that kind of? I know the hair is pretty
Yeah,
pretty epic there.
very 80s rock band. Here's the concept art real quick. So this is what he's based on. Is that
There it is. Yeah.
so? Basically, the hair is accurate to the concept art. I will say that. He's got like the Darth Vader style cape with a chain. His clothes are more of like a black as opposed to like the dark brown, and then he's got like a purple lining on the inside of the cape.
Yeah.
So that is that's weird. It says the bottom stunning hair craftsmanship. Interesting. But yeah, that's what he's based on. Jump back to the page.
Do you have any? Have they done any concept stuff before? I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to remember.
Did they do Vader?
There's Boba Fett. They did him.
Okay.
We have like the white Boba Fett, I believe.
Yeah, like the prototype.
Then, yeah, the prototype. Yeah, so they've done that. I can't think off the top of my head of anything else, but like to me, like this is akin to the Luke Skywalker they did last year from Dark Empire, right? It's kind of like it looks, it obviously you look at it, you know who it is, you know what it is, but it's kind of like it's like almost like a concept. Like I know that was from the comic, but like it's almost like that same sort of realm of interpretation. So yeah, I went ahead and because I do have that Luke and I really do like it's my favorite like Hot Toys Luke. I went ahead and got this one too, just to I think they look cool together actually, because they're not like on screen looks obviously, but this is a good point, Mary. They did Concept Mall.
Oh, okay.
Ian McCaig. Thank you, Jason. All right, let's go ahead and look at a few images. Here's a close-up look. He's very intense, but it is worth noting he has interchangeable eyes, so you can give him the blue eyes. And the blue saber. So you can do blue saber, blue eyes, or you can do red saber, red eyes, or you can do some combination thereof. It's up to you.
And you can pretend he's saying stuff to you like, "I hate you."
I hate sand.
Who likes sand? Come on.
Nobody. It's coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Although we have been using at work. I've been teaching chemistry, where we've been using magic sand.
Ooh, the kinetic stuff, or
not kinetic sand, but magic sand is hydrophobic sand, so it's its molecules like are opposed to water, so it stays dry.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. When I got it, I was like, oh, this is really neat. The kids are gonna love it, and they do.
So I used to have a saltwater aquarium for over a decade, and that was one of my other stupid expensive hobbies. And I was all about the different types of sand sizes or particle size of sand, right? So you have a larger particle on the bottom, then you get it coarser, and then you get it finer and finer, and then on the top I had Bahama Oolite sand, and it's some of the finest, softest sand in the world. And if you've ever gone snorkeling in a reef area or any of the barrier reefs, and you're behind the parrotfish, they are pooping out the finest sand in the world, and that's where all that fine sand comes from. The more you know. So it's a cool thing, and yeah, but when it gets everywhere, it's not cool,
right? Yeah, it is really interesting.
Well, he's pretty neat there. He's gonna go well with all your other Anakins there next to your Luke.
I know, right? He is. He's. I think I will put him next to the Dark Empire Luke, just because it's kind of like its own. It's kind of like it'd be its own cool little
Vibe
scene.
going on.
Yeah,
They're vibing, you know.
yeah, for sure.
What was the big Lost Boys song that was in the movie? Kind of put that in the background.
Let's see here. What else do we got? I haven't seen that movie in ages. I should rewatch it. Let's see, looking for other images.
People are strange.
So this one does have the circular base, same as the Dark Empire Luke and the Artisan Qui-Gon we were just talking about. But yeah, the cape looks like it has a posable wire. The tabards look like they're posable on the bottom, so you could get into some pretty fun poses. It's a neat image. It looks a bit like that concept art we were looking at. Big old Dracula style cape. Or the Count from Sesame Street, one or the other.
And yeah, I will say to my buddy there, July through November, if I didn't buy 3 of these Hot Toys or 4 of them, I could buy that lovely filament 3D printer I should buy and get on. Gotta have, you gotta pick and choose, right?
Yep. But this is neat. I mean, to me, it's neat. It's unusual. It's different. There's one other figure that is gone, and I just saw a comment from Mary saying that the Ahsoka Tano Padawan exclusive was removed from Sideshow's site. Interesting.
Oh.
So I don't know if you saw that one, John, but
yeah, I did.
Here it is. I found the page. She's right. It's not on their site anymore, like listed when you search, but you can actually find it if you do Google search, and it says that it was sold out. It's sold out.
So I've been purchasing a lot of my latest figures that are not exclusives from a Rhode Island collector shop called undergroundfigures.net. I wonder if he has it there. But he sells them for a little less, and he double boxes them for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you care about the packaging. And I just pre-order with him, and then he charges us when he receives them.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm trying to see if he has her.
It says exclusive on it, so I don't know like how widely it's circulated, but
Okay.
I mean, I hadn't realized it was an exclusive, but
well, like even the Tessic, when it showed up, it said limited edition, and I was like, are they limiting that like Barada? Or I'm sorry, Cathaba? Or is it just because they're all kind of like a limited edition?
Yeah.
I'm confused by that.
Yeah, no, it does say limited. It says 2,500. So I mean, it's an interesting one because I don't know how familiar you were with some of the. Yeah, this is true, Mary. They don't usually pull it down when it sells out. Too much drama, I guess. Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. Is I don't know how much. Yeah, so there is controversy with it in regards to her outfit. Obviously, this is how she appeared in the Clone Wars initially, but this particular version is basically it's a real actress that they de-aged ever so slightly her likeness. And then put her in that same animated style outfit, which for a 14-year-old isn't it's a little weird. And also, I mean, I don't I'm not very comfortable like getting into like the details of it, but I mean, if you look at her proportions, I mean, you can obviously tell that
Yeah.
it's not really, it's not right, you know.
Yep.
I'm not comfortable with this figure existing, so I don't know if that's why they did that or what, but
Gotcha.
yeah,
Is this a representation of what? Yeah, this is not a representation of what she looked like in the animated series.
no, the outfit, yes, the outfit
The outfit,
definitely is.
yes, right.
Which even, I mean, in 2008, it was like, okay, we've never seen her before. Like, that's people just accepted it, right? But like now, like you probably wouldn't design a 14-year-old animated character that way.
Who was the actress that they're going after here? Was it? It's not Daphne Keene, is it?
No, it's Ariana Greenblatt,
Oh, okay,
who
I get
portrayed
them
her
mixed up.
in the Ahsoka series.
That's right.
Yeah, but she had the updated look, like, where she's more covered up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess this is first appearance Ahsoka, and she does come with Rada, so get Rada the Hutt, which the Rada actually looks very cartoony,
Yeah.
very so
Yeah.
very odd that they would pair them that way. I almost feel like it was like a holdover accessory that didn't get like put in with maybe an animated one they wanted to do at some point, but yeah, I mean, it's just a weird release. I mean, I'm actually a little surprised that it even got approved, but
Wow.
yeah.
Well, can we make Leia then? Can we make her, please? Come
Yeah.
on.
They won't. They won't.
Terrible.
Yeah. I don't think anybody will be making that figure, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I mean, I've asked Hasbro about it, and like, I mean, it seems like technically they could if any of these companies could if they really wanted to, but it seems like they're just all trying to avoid it.
Yeah, we just got to get into Legos, apparently.
Yeah.
They'll make her there.
Lego makes everything. Anyhow, what do we got? So yeah, I think that covers all of the Hot Toys stuff.
There was also Yoda, right?
Yeah. So Yoda was part of the previous
Okay.
round of releases, but yeah, we can take a look at Yoda.
I might get that one. Even though I'd love another shot at a original trilogy version as well, but I'd love to have a little fight in Attack of the Clones /
Yeah, Yoda is really good. Like I think they needed to update this one. It's been a while since they did him last. This one now has the rolling eyes, which the previous one did not. The hair looks like it's going to be a little bit better. So yeah, prequels Yoda. This is like a definitive one. I don't think you can get any better than this. So yeah, he's good.
Nice. I'm in.
And I mean, I was gonna say he's not too expensive. I mean, kinda, he's $240, kinda, for a little figure, but he does have two heads. He's got interchangeable hands.
Oh, okay.
He's got the LED powered saber, and he also has the little hovering thing that he had in Attack of the Clones. Little chair.
Oh, sweet. And is the hair real or no?
Yeah, it's the last one they made, it had like sculpted hair, but it also had like fuzzy hair on top of that. So I
Oh,
think
okay.
that's what this is going to be too.
Sweet. I'm in.
So it's cool. I pre-ordered it because I want a new Yoda.
Yeah, I think, I got to think about Qui-Gon. Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to talk about with regards to 6 scale other than Let's pull him up because we haven't pulled him up yet. We got to pull him up. He's in the thumbnail after all.
Which one's that? Oh yes, I did order him. Super excited for him. What do his feet look like?
Let's see if we can find out.
Oh, we can't see him. Oh, it's a mystery. Would he have? He wouldn't have flipper feet. He would have he should have tentacle like feet, shouldn't he?
Well, I mean, look at his hands, right? You would think that they should look somewhat similar to that.
Yeah, they should have little
like
suction cups on them, you know. I'm super excited for this. I as you know, I bought every Jabba goon from Sideshow, so I have. Let me see if I can turn my camera really quick, but I'm all in on these guys. Oh, let's go around the room. Oh, there they are. I know it's not the greatest angle. Oh, wrong way, John. But I got them there. Eventually, I'm going to figure out putting them all with Jabba and just Jabba's massive over here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm all in on these guys. I can't wait for the rest of them to come in, and
nice.
Happy to finally see Tessic there, and I ordered him up for sure.
Love it.
Did you dabble in any of these ones?
Nope.
There's Jabba down there.
Yeah. Yeah, a huge Jabba. So like if I pull up this image here of Tessic, like it also shows the other scum and villainy.
Yes.
And they're lying here because Ponda
That's
Darth
right.
Obi-Wan is not that light skinned. There's no way. They're lying.
Yeah, there's a couple of figures like that. Even Han from Endor has this like darker skin. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's not as bad.
So like my Cantina is like your Jabba's palace essentially, right? Like
yes.
Like my favorite thing in all Star Wars is the Cantina. Your favorite thing is Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
So I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you got all the Jabba's stuff. I would have, in a perfect world, sure. I don't all of them, but with unlimited resources. But in the world I actually live, I had to focus in the Cantina dudes. So I picked those guys up. If they make more, sure, I'll pick up more Cantina characters. I really hope they release Momon Nadon because I didn't get the original one. He's very expensive on eBay.
I had him at one point, and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of him and hope that Hot Toys does another one that does one eventually that just blows these out of the water. But be curious to ask them. I think they're going to be back at SDCC this time around, right? I think I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong, but
I believe yeah, and also Jazz Inc. is going to be there, which I'm really excited about.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, no, this is neat. He looks great. He really looks great. Like if I was picking and choosing the Jabba's guys, like that would be one of them I might get. But
yeah, Bib Fortuna is absolutely. I mean, Bib Fortuna is just absolutely amazing. So it's hard to I know what you mean. It's hard to. You get one, you almost start feeling like you need all of them. But I'm blown away by Bib Fortuna for sure.
Right, and I feel for you because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cantina characters, and here it's showing 7 Jabba's Palace goons. So you have to buy 2 extra.
Yep, I got Claw 2. I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago. So hey, I got to check my email and see what's going on, because that's what happens now is he emails me and says, hey, I sent you an invoice, you got to pay for it. It's like, oh.
Nice.
But yeah, I hope they make more.
Yeah. And just going back to Ahsoka real quick, like I'm actually not terribly surprised if she did sell out, because and this was the case at when I went to the Disney Halloween party last fall. More than any other character, because people go to Star Wars night dressed up more than any other character, like threefold, I would say. More people were dressed as Ahsoka than any other Star Wars character at Star Wars night.
Wow.
And the same was true at the Halloween party last year. Like in terms of Star Wars characters, there were more Ahsokas than anything else. I think I saw like myself and like if you count myself, like 2 Lukes, like that whole night last week. And I think there were, I don't remember seeing a Han. I saw several Princess Leia's. And then, a few odds in different characters. There were a lot of people in like custom Mandalorian outfits, like with their own like color palette and stuff. I saw a lot of that. But like by far, like more Ahsoka than anything else. So obviously, very, very, very popular character.
Yeah.
Anyway, for like just a moment, do you want to talk about the Maul Shadow Lord series?
Sure. Yeah, I finished it the other day. How did you feel about it? We'll start with you. That's okay.
I really enjoyed it. There have been so many Disney Plus series, like live action, animated, and some of them have been really good. Some of them have been kind of okay, and some of them have been like meh, kind of forgettable. But the Maul series, like I feel like personally was probably my favorite animated series they've done so far. With the exception being Clone Wars season 7. I'd say that'd be the only exception.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, but I mean, I really, really, really enjoyed it. I feel like it was, this is a character that since he first came out back in 1999 has been like insanely popular. He was killed off. We didn't see him for many years, so he comes back in the Clone Wars, and that's basically like the way we see him for the most part. And then we get him a little bit in Rebels. We see him very briefly in the Solo movie. He's in Clone Wars season 7 pretty heavily, and then we get him now with his self-titled series. Like I really enjoyed this series, and there's a couple of things that like for the most part the series takes place like on one planet, so it's not like bouncing around different places. I think it just one time it goes off planet, but for the most part it stays like on the one planet, and so it's more of a self-contained story. It's they're dealing with things on the one planet, irrespective of what else is going on out in the galaxy. They talk about the Empire. The Empire's, some people say it's terrible, some say it's good, but we don't really see the Empire until the last few episodes. So we're getting to learn this planet. We're getting to learn about these characters. We know that this is shortly after the Jedi Purge, so there's some Jedi that are hiding out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and that kind of opens the gate to what happens with Maul. So,
and that's a good point, right? Because a lot of people are like, oh, how many Jedi survived the Purge? They just keep introducing more and more Jedi, and it's like, well, this was not too long after that. So thank you for putting that kind of in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I thought the characters were interesting. Like, I know a lot of people love the Bad Batch. I enjoy watching the Bad Batch, but I feel to some extent like the Bad Batch characters are almost like kind of cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Whereas I felt with this, like the characters were a little bit more, they were a little more humanized. They were a little more relatable.
Yeah.
Like Captain Lawson, like, I thought he came across to me just as a really, like a fairly straight up guy. He was down to his job, and he was trying to follow the rules, but
looking at all angles.
Yeah, looking at all angles, and he had his family stuff. It seemed like he was like separated or divorced, but he had his kid. He's raising his son, and
Yeah, his wife worked for the Empire.
Yeah, so definitely
Right.
an interesting, like, an interesting dynamic
Conflict
there. And
of interest. Yeah.
then the two boots I thought was fun. Um, and yeah, just like like,
Two boots.
just seeing it like a police, it was almost like a police sort of
Yeah.
drama, like on in a cartoon way,
Yep.
in an animated way. Um, I thought that was neat because we see a little bit of that in like Andor season 1, but it's like, I don't know,
Yes.
that was almost like a little cartoon game to me at times,
Hmm.
like some of the stuff they were doing. But this, I don't know, it just felt a little more. It felt realistic to me. It felt like um plausible.
Yeah. I felt like just going back to like the Bad Batch. I think as Bad Batch progressed, it got more human and realistic as
Mhm.
they kind of created this relationship and um, protecting Omega and this child, right? And then trying to get um, their brother back. What's his name? Oh my god, the what was his name with the toothpick? It's
Hunter?
late here. I'm
No,
sorry.
not Hunter. Crosshair.
Crosshair. Thank you, Crosshair. Um, but yeah, I definitely agree with you. I thought, obviously, I thought the series was like really action packed, kept going. The suspense kept um, it kept up, right?
Mhm.
There was a lot of really cool, like dark lit kind of cinematography scenes where
Mhm.
their lightsabers and the contrasting lightsabers really lit up them and their characters and their the colors and contrast were pretty cool too. Everything from it was kind of interesting. Master Iko Diodaki, I thought
Mhm.
the voice was pretty iconic coming from what's his name there, Dennis Haysbert.
Yeah.
Um, and his colors were really cool when like his lightsaber filled up. It was kind of neat. It was like you're a dinosaur with teeth, lizard with teeth. It's
Yeah,
kind of
he's like Coleman
interesting.
Trevor, like whatever Coleman Trevor is.
Yes. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Um, I just thought there was some things though that I felt weren't coming across as realistic, and I don't mean to oppose you on that, but like there was scenes where the Padawan, where Devin was like fighting both Inquisitors, and you're like, whoa, like this is pretty intense, and this kid's like holding her own, which is like, okay, awesome. But um, and it was interesting. I'm friends with Tyler, and he was kind of we are giving some back and forth, and he was talking about, well, like Maul. I was like, Maul was having issues with like Inquisitors. What's going on here? And it's like, don't forget, Maul was kind of injured half the time. It's like, oh, okay, but we know both those Inquisitors are in the future, right? We know one of them,
Mhm.
Merrick, is probably an undead or reincarnate, whatever he is, right? Because
Yeah.
he, when he dies in Ahsoka, like this green poof. Um, but to me, it felt like nothing was, there was no sacrifice on that end, right? There was just, um, there wasn't a lot of that, right? It was just, I mean, obviously, right? There was a fight, a duel that people have been waiting a long time for, right? With
Mhm.
Vader and Maul and them, but it just seemed like there was no losses or compromise on the Imperial side, um, which made for me just made it feel like there wasn't enough. Um, I don't know, meat on the bone to. We'll have to see what season
Yeah,
2 happens. I don't know.
that makes sense. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, there weren't really, other than like just generic troopers. There wasn't really like a heavy like casualty on the Imperial side. Um, like what if there was another Inquisitor that was thrown in the
That
mix? Like,
Exactly. That's what I had said. Like, it would have been great if there was like a couple more Inquisitors. I know, and again, this is, the back and forth is like, well, they're taught by Vader, so they should be very well trained and versed. And it's like, well,
Yeah, but if there was like one other one that we did see get killed by like Master Daki, right? Like that would be like, okay, well, at least he took out an Inquisitor. Um, but yeah, no, that is a good point. And I guess the only way I can rationalize that is that maybe the intent was to see like Devin like giving into the dark side a little bit.
right.
So she
That's
was able
true.
to ward him off. But yeah, I think with any of these animated projects, like to some extent, you just have to suspend disbelief a little more than live action, which I don't think should be the case personally. I feel like it should come across just as honestly as live action does, but
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I can't get as vested into animated series than live action. If it was live action, I can't imagine how just incredible it could be.
yeah.
Um, so there's that aspect of it for sure.
Yeah. I will say one thing that was ruined for me, unfortunately. I mean, the show drops like at midnight, right? So um
Oh,
when like yeah, so I was, just innocently scrolling Instagram like the next day, like trying to find something, and I saw like the big matchup at the end of the series, and I was like, oh, cool. Thanks. But yeah, to see that though in live action, like, I think that's a scenario that many people have played up in their heads over the years, right? And like to see that actual like duel occur, which we knew the end result of it either way, right? Because the characters live on, but um yeah, it was neat to see. It was neat to see. Now I can pose those figures together for the first time ever. So
right. Yeah, true. It's crazy to think it's taken that long to finally get there.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, curious to see what happens with the second season and whatnot.
Hmm.
Um, it's tough to, for me to want more figures from this, I'll be honest. I mean, there was some cool characters, no doubt. Um, obviously like Master Ika Diodaki and um, maybe some of Maul's crew there, but I would rather again get some of those holes we've been missing in our collections. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm sure more to come on that.
More to come. We'll see what happens in season 2.
And I will say Sam Witwer, I think he's like I kind of align with him with my Star Wars thinking. I really think he's like just an amazing dude. I'd love to meet him as well. And I just think he does a great job with
Yeah. Yeah.
Maul's voice. And
He definitely does. And especially, I think more than any other time in the past, like in this series, that really came across to me because even when he's like super calm and like just like, kind of toning it back a little bit, like it's done so well that, it just makes so much sense for that character. Because we do see him talk like that even in Phantom Menace, right? Like where he's like really like reserved and quiet, but he
yeah,
does so well at that. Like Maul's just like just so in control, like compared to how he was, in previous when he was younger. So.
did you see how he like gets his voice to be a little lower and more grovelly?
Yep, I saw that video.
Uses green apple slices. I thought that was.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, gotta try that.
Yep.
It's interesting. So, yeah,
Well,
good stuff.
good stuff. That means that we are at the end of the show, and we are going to move on to
New acquisitions.
new acquisitions. This is the point in the show in which we talk about our recent acquisitions. My friends here in the chat, the Cantinians, talk about your recent acquisitions. We'll read them out after we share ours. John, is there anything you would like to share that you recently acquired into
Well,
your collection?
I just need to share this. Oh, it's following me one more time. My Vibro X. I'm just gonna start taking this everywhere with me. I'm just gonna go shopping with this. I coach lacrosse. I'm assistant coach lacrosse. I think I'm gonna use this instead of my lacrosse stick on the sidelines. So it's gonna be great. I'm gonna go to meetings on Teams with this. I'm just gonna be holding it.
Nice.
Um,
You need the Lando helmet to go with that.
I know they all sold out before I realized to go in there, and I did want the Boosh helmet.
Yeah.
Missed that as well. I also got these today.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Stop. So that's pretty cool. I think I have the most recent Build-A-Droid also coming. I think that's really it for most recent acquisitions for me. A little quiet right now. Did I lose you? I lost Victoria. Oh no, maybe she'll be back. We'll just.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm having that
okay.
solo layout thing again.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's been a little quiet for me, which is totally fine because I'm sure there's other things from May the 4th I haven't pulled the trigger on that would have came. There was a cool Rancor statue that you put on your wall. That's from the barge. I kind of wanted that one. I'm probably going to buy that, but it's been a little quiet for me right now.
Right on. Cool. Let's see. How did I do this earlier? I just kind of snuck my cursor in there and somehow was able to angle it just right to undo the solo layout thing. I'm going to have some words with StreamYard as to why they hid this feature behind the live timer count. You can bring your vibro axe over there. I'll bring the lightsaber and we'll talk to him.
Yeah, and I do, if I do cosplay at Celebration, I want to be like a Rogue One rebel trooper. Love to figure out a little cool outfit to get in there as like a Melshi looking guy.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. All right, let me here. Let's try this. Try that. Nope.
Oh, I saw you for a second.
Yeah, I'm here. It's just I can't get out of your solo layout now because I was silly and pushed that button again.
Can I? Oh, I don't think you gave me admin. You're in the show.
Yeah, it's just the minimize button is hidden behind like the thing.
I want to like sweep someone's leg with this.
Yes.
You know,
I think you should do that.
You know, just like.
What other acquisitions do you have on the way?
Like on pre-order?
Yeah, or coming in the near future.
Just the latest Build-A-Droid. I forget the letter number series there, but the one to get one of the legs. Sorry, I don't remember the name. But yeah, that's really it right now, and that's okay because I've spent a lot of money with Vegas and those concerts. And I also get the concert posters, which I'm a big fan of. So I've spent a lot of money recently on other hobbies.
Nice. Which is totally healthy and fine to do as well.
My wife loves it. She loves it.
Nice. All right, for me, I did also pick up the Droid 4-pack. I got this at the parks when I was there for Star Wars night. So yeah, it's nice to have these.
Yeah.
Hopefully it seems like they're in the Mandalorian and Grogu. That's what the back of the box says. So.
Oh, cool. I didn't even read it yet.
And we saw them at Galaxy's Edge. They were in Galaxy's Edge last year. I think they were testing them or something.
Oh, cool.
I also got the R46D0 or DO. And I
There
was
he
not at
is.
the parks to get this one. I was hoping at Star Wars night that they would have it, but they didn't. They actually did not. I even mentioned like, hey, I thought maybe you guys would have it out early. No. So this is the first one I've had to order online because the other ones I've been there like to get them. But yeah. Anyway, I got it, which I got it. That's the important thing because these sell
I
out
want
really
to,
quick.
yeah, I want to thank, yeah, it was like less than 10 minutes this time. I want to thank Scott Rogers for helping me out. And he was at the parks when I was talking with him and he grabbed me one. I don't know which
Nice.
park he was at, but
Very nice. I got a few TVC figures. I got the Mandalorian and Grogu
oh, yep.
deluxe.
Yep.
So I had these on pre-order through Entertainment Earth, and they just were not shipping. They still haven't shipped, so I canceled like some of them and just ordered from Amazon because I was tired of waiting.
I love that. I love that figure.
Yeah,
I put it on the ATRT. It's awesome.
definitely. Also from Amazon, I because I did cancel some from Entertainment Earth. I did get I got Merrick as well.
Yeah.
So I was watching the show each week, the mall series, and I was like, I really want these figures. I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
And then 11th Brother I picked up as well.
Yeah, I love that crow look.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like very like avian like, bird like, but
And that's the thing, like, those figures, right? Like the deco is great, the weathering, even the silver kind of deco on the hands of the Crow Inquisitor there, or 11th Brother, whatever.
yeah.
They put like so much focus on some characters and not as much on I just don't know why the inconsistency. It's a head scratcher sometimes.
It is. It is, but I'm excited to open these up and get them on the shelf with the other Inquisitors. So
Yeah, I did order. So my cabinet behind me, he's got a Facebook page. It's Star Wars action figure cabinets.
Mhm.
And I ordered, it came today. I ordered, the blisters on behind the figures in the Kenner packaging, the colorful blisters behind them.
Mhm.
I had him design vinyl strips for me to put on each shelf behind the figures. So I'm actually going to take everything down, which is going to be awful. Dust everything, which needs dusting terribly, and
Mhm.
then figure out a way to, with a light adhesive, put a background on each thing, and then I have new LEDs I'm going to put around. So that's a recent acquisition as well.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, I needed 12 of those done custom. It was not cheap by any means.
I'll bet. Right on.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Let's go and see what the Cantinians are adding to their collections. TVC Trev says grab R460 and the BDX droids. Very nice. You got those as well. Sci-Fi Dude says, I received my 3/4 Darth Nihilus, Darth Bane, and Plagueis. I ordered TVC Luke, Plo, and Old Anakin. Very cool.
Nice.
Chad says, new acquisitions, both Inquisitor figures on discount. Tons of Micro Squadron Galaxy in all sizes, 30% off target sale. Padme and Shak T. Lots of non-Star Wars items too. Sweet. Alex says, I picked up TVC The Stranger, Black Series Mandalorian Grogu Deluxe Pack from my local Target. Cool. In-person purchases are still nice to have from time to time.
Yes, they are.
Allison says, I picked up a vintage PBP Boba Fett. Pretty jazzed to finally get my hands on it. Very cool. Mary also got R460. What scale are those droids? Sci-Fi Dude asked. They're 3/4 scale, but I don't know. I mean, we haven't seen them on film yet, right? So we don't know exactly. I mean, it seems like they're kind of big for 3/4, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think those are all the acquisitions. So thanks to the Cantinians for sharing your acquisitions. I think this is the longest show we've done in a while. So, I mean, John, thank you so much for hanging in there. I know you're East Coast, opposite of me. So I know it's late. So thank you so much for hanging in there and chatting, all this range of Star Wars news and collecting topics. Really appreciate it, as always.
Always a fun time, and thank you for having me on. And you know, enjoyed it in more ways than one.
Definitely. Same here. Thank you so much for being on here. It's been a blast, and glad we were able to do this because it had been a while since we had you on, and yeah, definitely well worth it.
Agreed.
But yeah, I'm sure everybody already knows, but where can everybody go to look you up on the interwebs?
Yeah, this little Facebook group called Star Wars: The Vintage Collection. Very creative name. I got a blog that I don't pay enough attention to, johnmiko.com, and Instagram's at the Far Side of Endor. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out to the other coast of this country, out to San Diego. Obviously, to see you in person is always a great time, and we'll definitely be having some fun activities there, with interviewing Hasbro as well. So
Yep.
stay tuned for that stuff. Looking forward to that and everything else to come. So thanks for having me on.
Definitely. Thank you so much, John. And we do have your links down in the description for those that want to click on your
Thank you.
website or your Instagram. So my friends in the chat, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this evening. We really appreciate it. If you're catching us on the replay, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, this is what it's all about. Talking our favorite hobbies, toys, collecting Star Wars with great company and with you guys, the Cantinians, here with us. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending your Thursday evening with us here. Really appreciate you as always. No matter where you're tuning in from out in the galaxy, thank you for watching Cantina Social Hour. Be well, be safe. May the force be with you. Spread kindness, love, and positivity. And we will catch you guys in the next episode of this show. Love you guys. Be well, be safe. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys real soon.
Ooh,
Bye.
I needs to know how to